All right, my brother. Fuck, it's good to see you, bro. How you been, bro?
Yeah, I've been good over. How about you?
Bro, I'm fucking busy, G.
Oh, hard out. I've been seeing all the stuff that you've been doing, eh? Do you ever get
Bro,
a break?
bro, breaking. Need to break the bank, G. That's what I'm trying.
Man, yeah,
Nah,
hard
bro. But
out.
thank you so much for your time, brother.
Anytime for you, man.
And
Honestly.
don't start this,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. I went there.
Don't start it. We just started, okay? We're 30 seconds into the interview right now, G. Okay, bro. For the people at home, G, that don't know who you are, brother. Who are
Yeah.
you?
My name is CJ or KG, my real name. I'm from Porirua, Wellington, which is the best place in New Zealand. Sad guy. I know you got a
You
couple of good mates from the area, Tim.
Oh, bro. And they're all, you know what? All of them are scandalous like you, G.
Are they? You know what?
Scandalous.
I changed my mind. I'm from Loha.
I'm from Wainui, G. Fuck that.
Yeah. And I yeah, pretty much do gaming stuff is what I'm into. That's what's I guess brought me out more or out of my shell. Getting a lot more into dipping my toe into different things like videos and just sharing what we do, having a laugh and that. But yeah, apart from that, just average Joey.
Yeah. But I think, like, well, I know you from Twitch.
Yeah.
And what I really kind of resonated with you was your affinity to just talk around mental health.
Mm,
Because people are scared. Oh, I don't want to say scared. They're worried about saying the wrong thing.
yeah.
Then you came up with Tabs Up, your
Mm,
podcast, which was great, bro. And you talked around things that people were like, especially in the Pacific Island community and the Māori community, that like we don't really talk about, bro. And that's why I really kind of vibe with you, G.
yeah. I know.
And you weren't
No, like
scared, you know?
yeah, that's it. Like, because I reckon that it's like it's a tapu thing, or like it's sa, which is someone word for like it's sacred or not good to do. But I reckon like from my own experiences that it's been cool to just share with a mate
Mm.
or and people that are around you that support you and stuff like that. So it just made sense because there's a lot of poly or even Māori Twitch streamers out there, and they're all parents and they're all, older brothers, older sisters. So of course they got the experiences to share, but we don't put ourselves in those positions to have those conversations, eh? So
Bro,
yeah, man.
I remember I talked to one of the bros the other day around Twitch
Mm,
and mental health. And if it is actually like, I think Twitch really encourages comparison, right?
bro, hard out.
Like it's everywhere. It's like you're comparing yourself to somebody else, and
Yeah,
you're like, for those at home that are like, oh, I don't really understand what they talk about. So Twitch being the gaming platform, but they have other things as well. People are always kind of like, they'll look at the side which has all the your followers or your follow list,
yeah,
who you follow.
yeah,
You know, you see, oh, bro, this guy's doing 30 and I was only doing 15, and
yeah,
it breeds that competitive comparison, bro. And that's not healthy, I don't think.
yeah, hard out. And like it doesn't help me that when you figure out what Twitch is, it's because you see someone that's really successful at doing it. That's how
Yeah.
you come across it, and you're like, man, all these people in their chat, all these people giving them money and all that. And then when people go do it, it's they kind of realize that it's a bit of a process.
And it's a luck
To
thing, bro.
work hard. Yeah, man.
It's like 90% luck, bro.
Yo,
Like, and I'm no disrespect. And you know what, bro? I don't want to disrespect anybody that's on that grind, bro, knows.
yeah,
But 90%, it's really about like that one moment that you may get or you may not get, that
yeah,
promotes you in a way that a lot of people see you, and then that puts you on. But that happens to the 1%, 0.05% of Twitch
yeah,
streamers, and it's
yeah.
rough,
Hard
bro.
out.
It's a rough life, G.
Yeah, man. And like, because people will be expecting, or they'll be waiting, like, oh man, I just need that one thing to happen, and then I'll blow up, can quit my job even. There's heaps of people that are on that buzz. I want to quit my job and do this full time, but they're waiting for that one thing, and when it doesn't happen, bro, it's just
Bro, you're talking to that was me.
yeah,
That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting.
yeah,
I was like, bro, I am the best here. I'm fucking killing the game. Everybody's thing. And then, bro, it never came. And then it didn't really pop off until I went off it and went somewhere else.
Yeah, hard out, man.
And I'm not saying that I'm fucking popped off like hard, but I'm saying like success came to me because I pivoted. There's got to be a pivot at some point.
Yeah.
And I went.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's something you said, bro. You said to when we interviewed you, you said that you wanna, as long as you focus on doing like cool stuff, then everything else, everything else comes. Because I think people go into it and they focus on, I want these numbers, coming, but they lose sight of the cool stuff, and that's what you started doing, bro. And I think that's that's helped you out because you're not relying on that stuff anymore.
Yeah, well, like that's the thing is I found a niche that I was really good at, and then I was like, I'm just gonna go handy in it. I'm just gonna put both feet into it and start running with it. But a lot of people don't do that. They'll repeat what they think is success.
Yeah,
it's hard, man. It's a hard road, bro. Especially when when you feel as if you're like stuck in the mud,
Yeah, hard out.
And I see so many, bro.
Yeah, because I saw the interview he had with Gifts as well when he spoke about it as well, and bro, 100%. That's like the definition of what is it? Insanity.
Yeah.
They're doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
Yeah.
So that's it's exactly the same, man.
Well, Gifts is an interesting one, right? Because bro, like there was a time there, bro, and because we both watch him.
Yeah.
Solid Gifts. If you don't follow him, follow him on Twitter and everywhere, wherever you and Insta. But like there was a time there when he was running customs when he was getting 800 to 500 to 800 people.
Yeah.
But I think he realized, and bro, I'm putting words in his mouth, but I don't know if I am or not. But I think he realized it wasn't the community that he wanted, and it was actually quite like it was numbers.
Yeah.
And he'll say it. I'm pretty sure he'll say the same thing. But like it was like little kids that were trying to get into customs and like really toxic people.
Yeah, hard out, man.
And then the minute he finished customs, they gapped.
Yeah.
So it comes down to like, do you want 10 people in your chat that are loyal and awesome to you? Or do you want 150 people that don't give a fuck about you?
Bro, you know what, though? That must have been so like, so much for him to process before doing that. Just to get your head around it, get your head right that it's not you. You're doing this for a reason and stuff like that. Bro, that's buzzy as, man. And, he's managed to move his community over to what he's doing now with RP and everything else that he does. So, it just goes to show you that people like that, those are the people that you want to, hang around with and keep an eye on.
It's almost like, being, I don't like, I'm not saying this with Gifts, but being like an ugly dude and having just a big banger, bro. Must be like, oh yeah, you're ugly, but your banger's big, so.
That's so, man. So you're loyal, yeah.
Bro, how was growing up like having a big danger, bro? Like, talk to us. Talk to us.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. No, you tell me.
Oh,
do you know anyone? I want to hit them up,
bro. I've actually got a book coming out, bro, in December. Yeah, it's Timmy Big Tanger and Dreams, Memoirs of a Big Tanger, and that's me, bro. Yeah. Nah, but. Bro, you on that RP buzz?
Nah, man. Bro, I don't have a PCA. Have you tried it?
I have tried it, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Into it or? You got a missus on there yet?
Do they have that? Can you do that?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
One of my boys, I won't name any names, but one of my boys,
you mean, are we talking about unknown also?
Nah, one of our boys, he's apparently got a missus on there. So
how does that work, bro?
I don't know. It's
so you have to
foreign to me.
Yeah, you're like, hey, it's kind of like One Division, bro. Have you seen One Division?
Nah.
Bro. So she's in like she develops this whole town to be like her dream.
Oh yeah.
And then they like it's kind of like a role play thing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's buzzy.
It's very similar to that.
It
is buzzy.
How is that? What are they like?
You gotta fully immerse yourself into.
But are they like together in real life or not?
No, on the game. But I don't know. Maybe they do those cross platform onto the
The-
messenger.
like the Avengers, bro, and they all come together, bro, like one weekend. Yeah, let's do our own Avengers, the real one and the
Yo,
fake
oh
one.
man,
That's really strange. I want to know. I
yeah.
want to know who this guy is, and I want to interview him, bro, just to ask.
Oh, I'll talk to him. He might
Hey,
block me if he sees the seat.
so so RP is
Yeah.
like GTA that you role play on it, and you're a character, and you
Yeah.
go through it. Yeah, I had a little game with it.
Yeah.
Bro, this is how buzzy it was, right? So I interviewed. This is the day after I interviewed Gifts,
Yes.
and so I said, "Yeah, bro, I'll give it a try." So I had already had it downloaded, and so I got everything sorted. I jumped in. And so when you jump in, bro, you create your character, and you're at the airport.
Okay.
And so I'm creating my character, and then like you can see your character getting created, and then you can see like the world around you, what's happening.
Yeah.
Behind me, bro, there was like 3 people like waiting, and I thought, oh, what's going on? And I thought, oh, they just like fake people, you know?
Yeah.
Bro, and then I finish it, and then, bro, just randomly, this dude just starts talking to me, and I didn't even turn my mic on. I didn't even know how. And he goes, "Oh, bro, you need to come with me." And I was like, "Hey," because your name pops up. So Provise popped up.
Yeah.
So somebody came to the airport and was like, "Bro, you need to come with me." And I was like, "Hey," I was like, because I was like, "Okay, I'll just do it, bro."
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, bro, but Kev's is like a fucking kingpin on that shit, eh?
Oh, true.
Bro, he's got like people, like he sent someone to go and get me, G.
Like pick you up from the airport.
Pick me up from the airport, bro. And then he took, he took me to the bro, and he was talking to me, bro, and he was like, "Bro, I got somebody that wants to see you, bro. Fuck, bro, like get ready and all this shit."
Yeah.
Like he was role playing. I was like, "Oh yeah, all good, sweet." And then I rocked up to this gas station, and then he goes, "Go inside to the gas station." And I go inside, and there's just this dude, and I rocked up to him, and he goes, "What's up, out Tim?" And I was like, "Fuck, is that you, Gifts?" And he was like, "Nah, this is." He goes, "Yeah, bro, yeah, but
Oh yeah.
but in here, that you
have to do the name me.
Yeah, and then he took me around and showed me everything, got me started, and then I was doing some mechanic jobs for him, bro. It was fun, bro.
Yeah.
It was fun, but it was just too much work for me, G.
Yeah, it's a bit of a grind, I've heard.
It's a bit of a grind, bro. Like, yeah, but cool. It's so cool what they can do, eh? Yeah.
I know. They get to do like some of our boys, man. They've clocked weeks of game time on there. Like that's how much they enjoy playing it. And I was like, wow, that's buzzy. Because I've played like the PlayStation version, but there's so much difference between that one and what you can do online on the PC.
Oh, have they got a RP PlayStation?
Oh, not the place, like just GTA
just the online.
5.
Okay.
Yeah, just online, where you just pretend that you're doing role play. So that's what we do.
Just with yourself.
Yeah, just dress up.
Just for your YouTube channel. Hey guys, oh bro, some of the stuff they have in there, bro. Like you can smoke, you can you have to eat, you have to drink.
Yeah. Or you have to make your own money in that.
Yeah. So I was lucky, bro, because Gifts was like, "Yeah, bro, I'll just make you a mechanic, all good."
Oh, sweet.
So he made me a mechanic, and of course I fucked everything up. I didn't know what I was doing, and then people had to come through and save me and shit like that. But it was cool, bro. It was really like I can understand why people get into it so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hard out. I wanted to ask you though, bro, because like you've been busy with all the side projects that you've had. Like, have you gotten into any like gaming lately?
Bro, I've been playing hard out Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, yo,
online, bro. The online is, bro. It's amazing.
I heard it's like a country version of GTA.
Yeah. It's slower. It's the game is made from the same people, but the online version of it is great, bro. That 2K. Always 2K. I played a little bit of Cyberpunk, but that got a bit boring. And then and a bit of Assassin's Creed, the Valhalla,
the latest one.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing is because I'm not Twitch streaming. I get to just sit down and enjoy the game.
Bro, you don't realize,
Like,
I think that you come to a realization.
For 3 years, bro.
Yo,
You know, bro, for 3 years, I never played a game
Yeah.
without feeling guilty that I didn't play it for my stream.
Yeah. But it's nice to just not like take that pressure off yourself, and just chill out.
Great. And bro, you see me stream. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
always up and down and woo here and like, like fuck, it's on all the time.
yeah.
So I had to be on, like, and that takes away from just being able to sit down, shut the fuck up, and just play a game.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, those are what I've been playing. But nah, bro, 2K is always the go-to, bro. Is that what you've been up to?
Yeah, bro. We all my boys, we went back to the last 2K, 2K20.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so a couple of us started playing next gen. But because it's only a couple of us, we've gone back to playing 2K20. Just because I don't know, I'm not too sure about the next gen gameplay. It's almost like everyone can slash and shoot if you decide, and yeah, it's not much variation with everyone. But
it does seem like that. Like I just played my career stuff like offline, and I was like, oh, bro, I'm getting like on the hardest difficulty, I'm getting like 50-point triple doubles, and I'm just like, oh, this isn't like challenging to me.
Have you matched up with Lixo yet?
Nah. Like, you know what, bro? Lixo, I like Lixo, bro, but he's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. No, I haven't actually. I haven't linked up with him. I love Lixo. Like every time I'm on the chicken with him, it just the dynamic between me and him is quite funny because I just call him out on everything.
Yeah.
And he just thinks it's hilarious. And
he's great company.
Yeah, he's a really cool dude. Bro,
I
love the chicken, G.
Where's it gone?
Fuck. No. But
yeah,
they need to get this shit together because that shit was so good.
I think like as a spectator, it's pretty good as well. Just a similar thing, just guys hanging out, having a yarn, chat about certain things.
Bro, the after of it is way funnier, bro.
Hey,
like when we're off camera.
Yeah.
Bro, some of the stuff that's said is just like, what the fuck? What the fuck, Regan?
Yeah.
Like, what the hell, Regan? You should be saying that shit. Like, what the hell, most? Like, and I'm just sitting there and crack up. But yeah. So the chicken is a podcast that I used to do on Fridays with Beast Mose on his channel, and but I'm enjoying my little trick into the podcasting realm.
Yo, how are you finding the solo ones that you've been doing?
Bro, good. Like really good. I enjoy them, and also it's really cool because like I can get other people involved in it. Yeah. So I think, and it's easy for me. Like I can just film it. I'm thinking about doing like one more on the weekend on a Sunday.
Oh, sweet.
But like news from the week, like talk about what's happened.
Man.
Yeah, but I just time,
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, bro, I like it. I like that. It took me a little while because I was kind of like, bro, people don't want to listen to me. And then when I started getting people started really wanting to listen to me. So they're like, bro, do another one. I was like, oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
But how are you? Are you listening to them?
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you enjoying
them? I found them really good. The last one I listened to was the one you did, or you released it yesterday with Candace, Auntie Candace.
Oh, yeah.
I was cracking up, I was like, oh no, Auntie Candace, what's going on?
Candace, that's right.
Yeah, bro. But no, it's I also wanted to ask because like it's interesting, to hear your podcast where you're interviewing someone and it's back and forth, and then it's one by yourself where all the energy is coming from you and all the the whole conversation is coming from you. So it's pretty cool to see how you've done it.
It's like talking like I didn't think I could do it, and then I listened to Bill Burr, bro, who's a comedian. He's he's the guy that's on Mandalorian, bro. Oh yeah, he's a comedian though, and but he just rants Monday and Thursday mornings. He just talks about anything, bro.
Yeah,
and so I thought, okay, like I just listened to him, and then I was like, okay, cool. I can kind of like see how he does this. He just finds a couple of things to talk about. Spaces them out, but he does like an hour, bro. I couldn't do an hour. Like
he does an hour.
I could, bro. I do like 30 minutes, and I'm like, sweet.
Surely you can get an hour out.
I'm trying. I'll try. I'll probably do it like if once I get more mailbag stuff in, then I'll do some more. But some of those ones are out the gates, G.
Yeah, harder. What are they? come from? Like
Reddit,
DMs
G.
or?
Nah. I
Shit.
got the first couple I got off Reddit because that's where they're out of the like crazy
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
happens.
yeah.
But I haven't got any DMs yet or voicemails. I've got a voicemail thing
That'll be
set up.
cool.
If I get a
Yeah,
voicemail, I'd be like, yeah, okay, cool. But
yeah, that'll
yeah,
be cool.
yeah,
As.
brother. But nah, enough about me, G. I didn't get you on to talk about me,
Yeah,
bro.
but still, like, before you carry on, I reckon it's cool that you've got certain days for certain like podcasts that you do because it just becomes routine for people that listen to it,
Yeah,
like people at work and that.
it's the
Like,
Twitch thing, you know?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
It's your schedule.
yeah, it's the schedule. Like I
Yeah,
learned that from that. Like I learned
yeah,
that people really kind of get into that. Like
yeah, hard out.
they like the fact that something will come out at
Mm,
a certain day at a certain time. Like
yeah,
everybody knows. Like I drop podcasts in the morning at 6 o'clock in the
mm,
morning, so it's them when they go to work. They can listen to it on the way to work,
yeah.
or they can
That's
listen to
me.
it on the way home, or
Mm,
while at work. It's up to them. But
mm,
yeah, podcasting has been a really cool kind of avenue, and I love it that like people are getting into it, and it makes me work harder, because I have to keep
yeah,
going.
hard.
Yeah,
I
bro.
feel.
Yeah. So anyway, bro, what's on the cards for you, bro? Like, what are you looking at doing, brother? Because your video
Really?
content is great, hey.
Oh, cheers, man.
I love it, bro. It's killing it.
I don't know. It's last time we spoke. When last time we yeah, it was last time we spoke. Like I guess I mentioned there's like having yearly goals that I wanted to achieve. It
Mm.
was last year, bro. But what happened around that time that we interviewed was like I didn't want to do it anymore. It's like I didn't find it as fulfilling as I thought I would. So like even with streaming, bro, the last like fulfilling thing I did was a charity stream for Autism New Zealand for my boy because he's got autism.
Mm.
And after I did that, I was like, bro, what's the point in me if I go live just for the sake of it? I'm not gonna feel like it's got any purpose, if that makes sense. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So like, yeah, ever since then, bro, I've just been doing clips every now and then, like clips of the boys, jamming the game, or just like clips in general. And bro, who's been mean at like helping out with that is Reeks, man. I've seen him push so many people's like stuff out. No one asks or anything like that. But he's the solid gifts of content.
Yeah. That's a great
The
analogy.
videos. Yeah, man.
Regan, what I've noticed with him, bro, he's so selfless.
Yo,
He's really selfless. He does not he gives without asking back, you know?
yeah, hard out, man.
And yeah, he deserves the shine, G, like straight up.
Mm.
Yeah. It's bro. Every podcast nearly I talk about that dude, and I'm sick of it, okay? Sick of talking about Regan
Cut that out. Cut that out.
just the fucking norms.
Fuck you, Regan. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Cut that shit out. Yeah, I
But
hate
no,
that
you're
guy.
right, bro. He put
Mm.
me on, G, like straight up.
Yo,
Like he's probably bought me like another 100 to 300 new people that listen to me.
yeah, yeah,
And it's just because he knows, like he knows good content, and he just sticks with it, bro.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then, like that's cool because like I've seen like the content that he shares from people. Those people are like busting their ass with the stuff that they're putting out. So it's not like he's just chucking it out
yeah.
like willy nilly.
And
But yeah, man.
yeah, and see that's why that's another reason. Here's another reason why I kind of went away from Twitch was
Mm,
that there was not many people like Regan. Like there's not
mm,
many people that will put you on and help you
yeah.
out.
Yo,
Or if they want to help you out, it's forced. There's some
there's a
some backstage
yeah,
oh fuck, if I help him out,
yeah,
he's gonna help me out. You know?
yeah,
And there's a lot of people like Regan. There's
yeah.
bro, beast mode, and it depends on how good you are. And if you're
Mm,
good at the craft, that will help you. People
yeah,
like him will help you. See, if you're good at the craft on Twitch, bro, it's all like, oh fuck, bro, that dude's way better than me. I need to get better. I need to get his fucking community or her community. And
yeah.
it's really yuck.
Yo,
Fucking
I
ugh.
know, man.
Yeah, and bro, to be honest, I could count on my fingers like how many good people
Yeah,
that will help you.
yeah.
And yeah, bro, but nah, G, straight up,
Bro,
yeah.
do you know who you got me onto that like fuck, I always watch his stuff? As Not Notelica.
He's the man.
Bro, I always watch his stuff and he cracks me up. But I remember like, because when people list off, yeah, like especially you list off some people and you know that those are legitimate people because you're not gonna waste your time with,
Oh yeah,
yeah. So like when you mentioned him, bro, oh, I've been watching his stuff
bro.
ever since. He's crack up.
He's a funny dude, bro. He's another dude, bro. That's like, oh, why isn't this guy like on Twitch?
Yeah.
That shit was all the time, bro. He was always funny and witty and
Oh, true.
quick.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
like he would get no shine because I don't know, like he just fuck it was the luck thing, right?
Yeah.
And the more that he kind of then when he went off and he went to TikTok and he blew up,
He's killing it.
and I was like, I'm so happy. And I tell him
Yeah.
it all the time. So happy that you get to come through, bro.
Oh.
And like feel this. Because there is
Yeah.
this feeling of being the gratuity of, bro, that's cool content. It's great. Like it's cool as, man.
Yeah,
But
bro.
yeah, somebody that works really and he works hard too, man. Like, yeah, he's a hard. I'm glad you said Vaughn. Because he's just choice, bro. And
Bro, him and
he's a good dude too, man.
bro, that's good.
Yeah.
Him and was it Mikkel? Was that how you pronounce it?
Oh yeah, bloody
He's on your
Salmon.
boys too, eh? Yeah,
Mikkel, yeah,
man.
yeah,
It
he
was
was a
those two
big
that
run.
got from you.
Oh, choice.
Right,
Oh, look at you,
solid, man.
brother. Shit. Yeah, bro.
Like,
So, you just jamming some 2K. Any other games you've been jamming?
bro, COD,
Oh,
Handies.
Cold
Like,
War.
yeah, man. Only because there's glitches out.
Oh, real? You're
for
that
the
guy.
Chemex.
You're that guy, eh?
Yeah, don't report me, eh? I think someone's reported me already.
You're the guy that ruins it for everyone, G.
No, but I just try to keep to myself, do it by myself, Don't bring anyone down with me.
Is it one of those go to the pipe, go down, got a duck,
Oh,
go over,
pretty much, eh?
and then you're
Step
on
by
top of the
step,
map?
and then you're sweet. Yeah, it's pretty much that kind of
You're
stuff.
a piece
man.
of shit, G. You're a
just
oh, come on, mate. My son actually wants me to get that game because it's crossplay.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
I might get it. Eh?
Yeah.
I'll jump in with you, G. That'll be us.
Yeah, we can cheat together.
Yeah, you can show me the glitches, bro. And I'll beat my son. I'll be like, he'll be like, Dad, where are you shooting me from? Oh, don't you worry about that, son. It's
We'll get a high ass score.
Yeah, bro. Be getting those hearty KDs, brother.
Yeah,
hearty KDs. Yeah, bro. Far out.
Facts.
So how's Mahi, bro? How's work?
No, it's good.
Bro, what do you do for work, G? You're at the bank, right?
I work in the.
Oh, do you want to talk about this or not?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like you want to talk about.
No. I do. I work in the entertainment businesses.
Oh, not the old. Straight up. I thought you were at the bank, G.
I used to.
Oh, okay.
But they let us go a couple of years back.
Why? Was it COVID?
No, it was way before.
How long have I fucking known you for?
each other for that long.
I remember you fucking telling me that you worked at the bank. G.
Oh shit.
You're talking on shit, eh?
No, I used to.
You're talking on
That
shit.
makes it.
I get you.
Now.
I see you're trying to. Okay, my bad, G. My bad.
I got you now.
No. My bad. So,
entertainment
industry, bro.
Yeah, bro. I used to work at the bank, and now I just entertain my keyboard and mouse in an IT job, pretending like I know what I'm doing, bro. Yeah, man, it's pretty handies, but doing that now, and it's been pretty cool. Like the company I'm working for, they advertise these jobs as or for people that were wanting a career change, and I just lost my job at the bank like maybe 2 months before that. So that's when I started getting into Twitch harder, bro. Like just in between that break, like see what I can do on Twitch, and then I started my job with this IT company, and we just contracted out to different places.
Oh,
that's pretty cool, man.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, harder. I'm just trying to learn how to hack into Instagram accounts.
Bro, do it, G. Get me verified, G.
Yeah,
Get the verifications.
Yeah,
no, I think like, bro, like even just that, man, like getting let go from your job and not knowing what's next, bro. That's a scary fucking position to be in.
Yo, the unknown, eh?
Yeah, and so many people are like, well, especially around COVID.
Yeah,
lockdown after that, bro. Like, it must. Yeah, I mean, I'm very lucky being a teacher. Like, it's government funded, so I'm gonna get paid anyway, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, that's some scary shit, bro. Like you just
Right,
don't.
and then it makes it worse, because when it was for COVID, you already know that other people, like the amount of jobs are going like this. They're
Mm.
not, they're not staying like that or going like that. It's just, I don't know how people, cope through their time and that kind of stuff. It's
And it's
buzzy.
yeah, it's also like I think yeah, like you said, a lot of companies like used it to just get rid of get rid of people.
You
You know,
reckon? Yeah, like
bro.
you
I
gotta say,
know, I know.
oh, actual,
Not in my position,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
bro. I'll tell you. So I used to work for basketball, Auckland and basketball counties basketball and
yeah.
Waitakere. And bro, I wasn't there at that time. Like I was long gone. But a lot of the
Mm,
people that still work there, I used to work with,
yeah.
and they got let go, bro, before the subsidy even got announced, bro. So
Oh,
there
that's
was,
quick.
bro, it was like a week.
That's quick as.
There was it would have been like 5 days, bro,
Yeah.
between when they said it that's we're going to lock down to the subsidy,
Mm,
and bro, they were just trying to get rid of people because they were financially messing up,
yeah.
and they used that as their scapegoat. So we're gonna have to go into liquidation if we do. And bro, like some really good people got let go because that was corporate's way of going, hey
Mm,
man, we've got a chance here to get rid of some people and blame it on
yeah.
this, and it's sad, man. Like that's people's
Oh,
livelihood. That's people's how they pay their
yeah.
bills.
That's it. It's the paying the bills and like how you gonna feed your family. It's just because it's all sudden, like
Mm.
when that stuff happened, they're all good now. Like
Oh yeah, bro. Like they
you
and
know,
it's pretty funny. Like on the flip side of that, bro,
yeah,
it's made people have to adapt and try and try something different, right? I
yeah.
mean, I'm a perfect example of that. Like this
Mm.
podcast wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for COVID. Like,
Oh,
because remember, like COVID happened, and then I was like, bro, I just want to talk to people. Like I'm just at home. I'm just gonna talk to everybody, and then I
mm,
just started talking, and then that escalated. But it was very interesting. It was just interesting that you know a lot of people adapted, and even like
yeah.
online things like Zoom is probably the most popular like
Oh,
program now because
yeah. How
everybody's going to
do?
use it.
I know, man. But
Yeah.
that's so true. I never thought about it like that. Like
Uh,
people being challenged to adapt.
yeah.
Because like I think like I'm generalizing now, but it's common for like Kiwis just to be content with what they're doing. Like we're easygoing people. Know what we gotta do at work, and we're just happy with that. No stress, and then this happens, and it's like fuck, we gotta change it up and be open to learning new things and stuff like that. Because like fuck, at my old job, man, we used to come across like people all the time that were resistant to change. Like that's hard. The change cycle, dealing with the change cycle is hard. But yeah, I think that's probably a good takeaway from what's happened with COVID is that people
Forced.
come out,
Yeah.
changed, and yeah, man,
Force people to change.
bro, hard out.
Yeah. Um, bro, like coming back to your podcast, bro, that you ran
Mm,
around mental health. What's something that you learned like from? I know how many episodes did you do?
11.
11, and they were great 11 too, brother.
Yeah,
You
man,
know,
pretty happy with them, mate.
yeah. But what kind of lessons did you learn like that you went in with not knowing, bro? That you came out and you're like, oh, bro, like I'm a little bit clearer on this now,
Ah,
because
that's a good question, eh?
yeah, well, that's what happens when you're the best, like me, G.
I don't call mine the second best podcast in New Zealand for
Bro,
nothing.
bro,
Um,
but no, for real, bro. Like, what did you get out of it? Because I know you got out some
yeah,
some great
shitloads,
yarns.
bro.
Yeah,
Yo, I did a couple of things, man. Like just how to approach situations in different ways. Because like the 11 different people that we interviewed, they all had different experiences and different ways of how they approached certain situations or hard situations that they came across. So just being able to, I guess, like, understand that, oh, the way that I know in my head might not be the way that's all right for the situation. I can use whatever Timmy said or whatever, let's say, Tyrone said. I can use what he said. Um, like, I think, I don't know if you get this, bro, but every time, and I always talk to Unknown about it, which was the co-host after we have our interviews, is that we feel lighter.
Mm.
You know, it's almost like we got a load off our chest, but it was the other person. But because we were able to, comfortably have that conversation about, mental health and struggles and that, it's been pretty like, it's like it's helped us to, I guess, grow our confidence in talking about that kind of stuff and how to talk to other people in those situations. Regan had a real good one as well, bro. He didn't focus it too much on what he did, but more on how you can, well, understanding where and when you should approach someone. So if someone else is in that situation and having that understanding of, okay, maybe I'm not the best person to come in and have this chat with John. Maybe I should just wait for someone else to come in, and then I know when my time is, or I know how I should approach it. Yeah, but I can't pinpoint anything in particular. It's
Yeah,
just
so many things.
yeah, I reckon the main takeaway is it's made us more comfortable,
Mm.
and that was the idea.
I think in New Zealand, bro, we have a really nasty culture around and stigma with youth dealing with it,
Yeah, hard.
bro. Like, what do you reckon? It's never gonna be a quick fix, bro.
Mm,
But what do we got to do to progress forwards, G? And helping our youth learn and adapt to mental health issues, mental health problems, just mental health topics, bro. What do we got to do, G? What would be a
that's hard,
perfect
eh?
what would be a
Oh,
perfect
okay.
scenario, G?
Perfect scenario. Do you know what I think's been? Personally, what I think is helpful is when people that they look up to are talking about it and are owning or taking ownership for,
Mm.
being a champion for mental health and stuff like that. Like Joey D, man, he picked that mental health up, and you were there too. Eh? You were part of that.
Yeah, I was a part of that, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's
So
cool.
like stuff like that, if I'm a freaking 12, 13, 14-year-old, I'm on TikTok all the time, I would scroll across like freaking, let's say Busky, for example, and then I saw that Busky's hideout into mental health, you know, that's when I'll be like, okay, maybe I should, get into understanding what he's talking about because he's cool. So now I'm gonna think it's cool, like
Mm.
because if you think about when you were young, you look up to your idols and what they were doing, like people that play rugby, play for the All Blacks, and you're like, "Wow, that's what I want to do when I grow up," because that's the person I look up to. But to start at least more people, with influence to just own their stuff and not take responsibility, but just be a part of the process.
Mm.
Well, yeah, it's tricky because I know that there's a lot out there for youth. Like maybe it doesn't get exposed enough or as much as it should be, and things like that. But yeah, there are things out there. But like, what do you reckon, bro? Like, cause you work in schools and you work with youth all the time. Is there
Um,
stuff in place, or like you reckon there could be something?
I think the people that are putting things in place, aren't really in touch with the kids. Like
Yeah,
they're not in touch with the culture,
yeah,
you know. And when they think, oh yeah, we'll just do this pamphlet, or we'll just do a video, or we'll just do
yeah.
something like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, bro. It's a step in the right direction, and they're trying. And
Yeah,
bro, I toe talk with that brother, like mean.
harder.
But I think we need to get these. I think you're on the money, bro, with that one. We
Mm,
need to get these people that that are willing and able to um talk about it.
mm,
Like Joe's thing was excellent, you know. The execution of it could have been better,
okay.
but just
Yep.
the idea around it was
Mm,
was amazing.
yeah.
And I wish he would do it again. Like I would like we had conversations around doing it again. Like
Yeah.
I said, and I gave him my feedback. And he was like, "Bro, if we do it again, you're like I really need you." And
Yeah.
then so that was cool. I mean, bro, if we live stream that or it was that kind of thing, it would be really cool. But yeah. So Yeah, it's a really toughie. It's a real tough one, and I think our adults and our older people,
Mm.
they were brought up in an era where it's not cool to talk about that.
Yo,
So
harder.
we need to, as parents, make it all good. Like as
Mm.
parents, as influencers for young people, it needs to be okay to just talk about it. You know.
Mm.
Yo, one thing that pissed me off, bro, and it's an old thing too, was Keith Quinn, bro. Did you see that shit?
Who's that?
So Keith Quinn, he's a rugby commentator,
Oh, okay.
and so he gets on to after the Argentina beat the All Blacks.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, so he gets on the Twitter and he just like not makes fun of them for crying, but oh yeah, pretty much like talks about manly shit. Like,
Oh,
oh,
like yeah,
where's
yeah,
the manly kind of like that
yeah.
stuff. And bro, one of the cool things about it, bro, was bro, I'm gonna try and find
Yeah.
this tweet, bro, and then to let you know how it all went down. But yeah, because I don't want to paraphrase it, and then I'm totally wrong.
Mm.
Uh, yeah. So it was really, really, I don't know, just masculinity. Fucking, he's just trying to be masculine about shit. You know what I
Bro,
mean?
that shit's so ugly. Like
Uh,
that's just we're way past that now. I
it's
reckon.
dumb, bro. I'm like, come on,
Ew.
brother. All right,
I don't know.
here it. Oh, yeah, here it is.
Oh yeah.
What's I'll do it in his voice. What's happening to blokeism? That's it. That's it. And the TV and the news in the last few days, just Dustin Johnson, Lewis Hamilton, and the Pumas rugby players and coaches all crying their eyes out. Would the sight of the All Blacks wearing pink boots have moved Pine Tree Meads? I doubt it. Harden up, blokes of today. And then he got retweeted from TJ Pudanara.
Oh, true.
What did
What did
TJ
he
say,
say?
bro? Fuck, bro. He put him on blast, G. I can't find it because it was because TJ's quite a TJ, bro. TJ let him have it, G.
The
Oh, bro,
man.
and bro, you know what, bro? TJ's one of the realest motherfuckers out, G.
Yeah.
Fucking Potty do his finest right there, brother.
Hard, man.
Potty do his finest.
Hard, yeah. Just
What
went
did
to
he
the
say?
wrong college, but it's alright.
Oh, yo, fuck. What college you go
Huh?
to?
I went to
What?
VR college, bro. It's the best college in Portugal.
Here's what TJ said in reply. Mate,
Yeah.
remove your tweet. Like, and then he goes,
That's it.
you're
Oh,
so
yeah.
out of touch. You're so out of touch. And the fact that you've acknowledged the response from others, but still chose to leave this tweet up isn't good enough. Be better, mate. I was like, fuck, you're the man. You're the man. TJ.
I know.
And like, that's the thing. It's like, this old motherfucker.
Mm.
And TJ hit it on, right? This motherfucker just thinks that this is how life is. Stop crying.
Hard.
Harden up. Harden up. Where's the blokes? And
Yeah.
that shit is played out, bro.
Yo. That's
You know where that-
long gone.
Bro, you
mate.
know where that shit comes from, bro?
Well,
I'm going to give you a history lesson, G.
okay.
Okay? So back in the day, bro, over here, like all the Palangis that came over here and colonized this place, right?
Mm.
Most of them were lumberjacks, bro.
Oh, true.
So that, oh, you'll be all right, mate, kind of
Yeah,
blah,
yeah,
blah,
yeah.
blah, all came
Yeah.
from that type of behavior because those lumberjacks were over in England and they were, there was like maybe, I don't know, like 100 came over here and they
Yeah.
influenced it out because they needed more, lumberjacks because they had to cut down all those trees to make houses. So that, and then it just escalated from that. And now we have this fucking toxic masculinity bullshit, and that's what it is. And he's probably like maybe 2 generations away from like a colonial fucking,
Yeah.
know?
Hard out, yeah.
whereas somebody like us, we're like fucking 5, 6, 7, maybe even
Yeah,
more.
man.
No, a lot more than that, So
Yeah.
yeah. So I think that's what it is, bro. And it's watering down. I'll be honest, it's watering
Yeah.
down, but our suicide rates in young people, bro, is just out the gate, bro.
It's tough, eh? It's so tough. And it's like one of my nephew's mates passed away from suicide maybe a couple of months back. It's just like, bro, you gotta imagine they like being the mate, or being mates with the person who would have committed suicide. That's hard, man. That's a tough pill to swallow. And then if you're not exposed to, having conversations on your mental health before that, like what are you supposed to do? Sit there and harden up.
It's bro, it is a very, very I don't know what I mean, anxiety, bro, depression,
Mm,
bro, like all of these things are just and our toxic environment that New Zealand is,
mm,
of this tall poppy shit,
yeah.
that type of behavior and you'll be all right, mate. Oh,
Mm,
harden up, G. It's
yo,
like it's a breeding ground for suicide, bro.
yeah.
It's
Hard
it's
out.
breeding it. Like, like that's how it is, bro. You know?
Hard out, man.
There's 13, bro, in New Zealand, bro, 13 out of 100,000 people, every
Yeah.
13% are from suicide, bro. And
Fuck,
that
that's buzzy, man.
bro, so every 100,000 people, 13 of them will die. Like from yeah, 13, yeah, per 100,000. Bro, that's crazy, bro. That's just
Damn.
ridiculous, bro.
And it's like when you think back to when you're in college, and that kind of stuff, bro. Like the stuff you talk about, the anxiety and depression, you go through all of that when you're in college. Like that's the worst time for that stuff to happen to you, because you think you're worried about your mates judging you, and all the girls and boys judging you as well. What you're gonna be like. And fuck, I feel when I think back, bro, I feel bad for just even bad interactions that I would have had in college, like just for a laugh. But at the same time, like this, that would have affected someone real bad, maybe. And it's just as an adult now, like it's like, fuck, what a dickhead. And you don't just go out of your way to be a dickhead to people now. Like,
Yeah. You kind of
it's
think
not
about
like
it.
that. Yeah,
Bro, because man, back in the day, bro, I was brought up in the roast generation, G.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everybody just roast the fuck out of everybody.
Yo,
And
I
like
do.
I'm like that naturally. Like
Yeah.
I can joke about shit. And I remember, bro, I went to uni, bro, for like sport, bro, straight out of high school.
Mm,
And like, bro, I was still that kid because that's what I was like. That's what I did. I
yeah.
just mocked people because
That's what you
it's
know, way.
it's either mock or be mocked.
Yeah,
And then if someone takes it too serious, then you fight. Like, you know.
yeah.
But bro, I learned. I was talking to this dude, bro, and I was mocking somebody. I was, man, fuck, like as you do. And I don't even remember this kid's name, bro. You know, he just said to me, bro. I was driving in the car with him, talking mad shit. And he just goes, you know what, bro? I don't really do that because, like, this kid, like, I did that at high school to a girl, and she committed suicide, bro. And I don't really like doing that. And then in my head, it kind of clicked, like, fuck,
Yeah.
bro, that could have happened. Like, I could have been the reason why somebody died,
Yo,
you know?
I do.
But a lot of people don't really think like that. They just think, oh yeah, let's just fucking mock. Like I've been fucking roasted hard.
Mm,
Like there's been people in my life that just would roast the shit out of me,
yeah,
and then I was like, oh, nah, I'm just gonna get better at roasting them back, and then when they have fight. But
yeah.
not
So
everybody
I'll be all
has
right.
that in them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I do, man.
bro. Yeah, mate. It's really crazy, mate.
But like the moment where you clicked on, do you reckon like from then you're more
Then
aware, more conscious of what you?
yes.
Yeah,
Then I was like, oh yeah, bro. I don't want to be that guy. Oh, I always crack the odd one here and there,
yeah,
but it's never personal or it's never like stuff that somebody doesn't have a how can I explain it? Have like a like they it's out of their control, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, that's it. Like I reckon as adults, we know the line, and we know that if we have that type of relationship,
Yeah.
you kind of establish that type of relationship before you go in, so that okay, it's all right if I just chuck in a little roast here or roast there, because we know each other, and we're all good like that.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, as a kid, man, it's survival mode, eh? Like what you're saying, gotta roast better.
Bro, here's a crazy stat too, bro, that I just looked up now, bro.
Mm,
Like out of sorry, I got that thing wrong. That stat that I said wrong. That
Oh, okay.
13% was around kids that were between was young people between 20 and 10, right?
Oh,
Was
yeah.
13%. The highest rate, bro, the highest rate for males is around 65 to 90.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like think about like people we're talking suicide here, right? So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like people like I heard this really sad story, bro, about one of my one of my mates grandmother passed away like due to suicide. And that was
Yeah.
the first time I heard it and I was like, "Hey," because and this is the thing, bro. This is what they do, right? Is they become like, they'll get cancer
Mm,
and they'll be like, I'm just gonna be a drain on the family,
mm.
so I'll just take my own life.
Yeah, true.
That kind of stuff. And a lot of the times it's with medication and
Yeah.
like nothing drastic,
Mm.
just because they have that guilt that they're going to be just, they need to just cut it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
like
and,
they're
and
holding their family back and
yeah, so that's a
yeah.
lot of the times, yeah, between especially 70 to 85 plus. Like,
Jeez,
yeah,
man.
so bro, like, and that still counts. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
yeah, it's still important. Like that's buzzy. I never thought of that.
Yeah. But bro, like I just read now, I'm just reading as well that
Mm,
the rate is slowly dropping in the
yeah.
last three years. It's been lowered, which is great to hear. But yeah, bro, it's still quite like there, and
Yeah.
it's still huge. Like it's dropping, but it's not. It's still there, and it's still affecting our especially our multi Pacifica communities.
Bro, hard out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I was thinking about? Like, did you learn about how to what is a good example? In college, did you learn about money management?
Nah, never.
Bro, and that's what you need in life, right?
Oh yeah, no
Bro,
doubt.
it's exactly the same. Like if like we need to learn about
Our
mental
feelings.
health. Yeah,
Yeah, how
looking
to
after it.
how to deal with it, eh?
Yeah, how to identify that you're in a shitty place,
Bro,
what to
I
do.
pitched the show, G. Okay, because
Yeah.
I'm at that position where I know people I can pitch stuff.
Mm.
Whether it gets done or not, it's fucking. Bleh. But
Yeah, hard
I've
out.
always got ideas.
Yeah.
I had this idea, bro, that I pitched to this producer, bro, one of the
Yeah.
bros, and it was pretty much like, how do we how do we redesign the New Zealand curriculum at school, right?
Making
So I was like, okay, and I said we come at it strong, like we're not trying to sugarcoat anything. We come on it strong, like we're talking about history, we're talking about the Mole movement, we're talking about the Dawn Raids, the Treaty of Waitangi, Parihaka,
mm.
the Tainui Wars, all these things that I never got taught at school. We
Oh.
don't we don't worry about Abraham Lincoln and fucking Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
You
It's not
know,
relevant to us.
it's not anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
think about Romeo and Juliet. Bro. This is a 200, like, William Shakespeare died like 200 years ago, and
Yeah.
they're still teaching this shit in schools.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's not our history.
Mm.
That's one of them. The other one's around coding and how, like, jobs that are going to be available in 2040 are
Yeah.
not going to be like, they're still going to be working in the warehouse and shit like that. But there's going to be a lot of, like, jobs in the tech industry,
Yeah.
like design, and that one was probably the biggest one that I was like, bro, this is what we need. We need to be
100.
able to manage and understand our own mental capacity
Mm.
and make, and this is another thing too, bro. It's around making critical learners. Like, and what I mean by that is a learner that can go, I don't really think that's true, and then go
Yeah.
and research and find out,
Oh,
you know? Like,
yeah.
bro, I could go, oh yeah, man, like these people landed on the moon, and someone goes, oh, I don't really think so. Well, go and show me some evidence, and let's go and have a look.
Yeah.
Because we have so many of these, we have so many of these experts on Facebook, bro. It's fucking crazy.
Or hard out. But like what you're talking about is so true, bro, because we used to interview for jobs, right? And we found that people, I'm not saying it's everyone, but some people that would come through from uni, they're set with their way of thinking.
Mm.
And it just goes similar to like school, bro. Like you learn that you need to remember this maths equation, or you need to remember this thing. But it's not like that. It's more on the critical thinking and how you approach certain situations. That's the stuff that, that's the gold there. That's what you want to hire when you look for people to do your jobs for you. And like, yeah, bro, that stuff, I can't believe it didn't go anywhere. Is it in the works or is it
Oh yeah, it's in the works. But
okay?
I don't know. I pitched
Yeah,
it. I
yeah,
wrote it up. I said, bro, what about this idea, G? And
yeah.
then because bro, I find also like in schools is that um it's all good to put things in the curriculum and say, yep, we got to learn this, this, and this.
Mm,
But it really comes down to how good the teacher is and how
mm,
good a teacher is, bro. Because me, bro, I'm always pushing that route. Okay, of bro, we never laugh at someone that's crying.
mm,
We show compassion. We show empathy for everything. We're
mm.
always willing to help and put our, to try our hardest and put our best foot forward, and
Yep.
to find what our abilities are and double down on them. Like
Mm.
if you're a creative
Ish
person,
gangster.
double
Yeah,
down. Like
yeah.
don't worry about if you like, bro. I've had how many students, bro? They test on maths, not very good. But bro, you give them a microphone and a video, they'll come up with the
Yep.
craziest ideas. Or
Right. That's
you
their lane.
yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, bro. Like I think we need teachers that are understanding that they're not getting. A lot of teachers find. I mean, I don't want to say a lot of teachers, but teachers in general
Mm.
get judged a lot on their test results, how good their kids are.
Yeah. Mm.
And bro, if you judge an elephant on how fast he can swim, he's going to be a poor swimmer compared to
Yeah.
a fish, you know.
Yeah.
And if you compare a fish on how fast they can climb a tree,
Mm.
compared to a cat,
Mm.
but the cat can't swim in the water, So everybody,
Yeah. How do
yeah. I mean, I
it's
was
your measurement of success, eh? Really?
exactly, brother, exactly. And
Yeah.
I think every kid, X-Men G,
Mm.
they don't all have the same powers.
Yo. Yeah.
Everyone's got different powers, my G.
Yeah.
Wolverine has got that healing factor, bro, and he's good with that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah? Cyclops, fucking out the eyes, G, he's got that.
Yeah.
But they take their abilities and they do what they have to do.
Yo. How do, man?
Yeah, bro.
That's true, bro. But like, you know what I like about what you said is you put like actions to like phrases or names or terms.
Mm.
So for example, you just said, bro, like you approach things with compassion. So if we're teaching kids that this is what compassion is, that's what it looks like. If you're the one that's upset, this is what it feels like to receive compassion from others. But it's gangster, man.
I didn't know the difference between empathy and sympathy until I was
Yeah.
like 30. Like, I
Yo.
was like, holy shit! Like, isn't that the same thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And bro, because nobody taught me that. Bro,
Yeah, yeah.
I've had times in my life, bro, where I am fucked off at like my teachers that taught me that didn't teach me stuff. Bro,
Yeah.
I was in uni, bro. I was 27, bro, 28 years old, bro. Right? That was the first time I ever heard about the dawn raids. Ever.
Actually, shucks.
And I live in South Auckland. They never taught me that shit
Yeah.
at school. Dawn Raid for me was the music thing.
The
That was what it was.
Yeah.
And I was
Those
like,
guys,
yeah, like Dawn Raid, like the thing. No. This is what happened. And I was at uni and I was just like, holy shit. And then they taught us about the mole movement. And I was like, what the fuck? Why am I just learning about this? I was legit angry. I was like, what the-" and I was talking to my lecturer. I stayed afterwards and I stayed to talk to the lecturer. Her name's Alexis. She's amazing. Alexis Satini, amazing lecturer. And I just said, why am I only learning this? And it was with her just by herself. And she said, because Tim, you were raised in a colonial Pākehā schooling system. And they don't and she couldn't say it in front of the lecture.
Yeah.
She said to me, she goes, they didn't want you to learn that. That's why. To be honest with you, they didn't want you to learn that, and it clicked to me. It was like, wow, what else are they hiding from me?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, and then
That's crazy,
I
man.
read this book, bro, called the power. What is it? I think it's the power of the oppressed,
Okay.
and it was from this Brazilian dude, bro, and it was part of our reading for school,
Mm.
and Freya, I think it was, and bro, like you go through it and you just think about like Maldives, like it happened to Maldives like that,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and
Fuck.
pedagogy, the pedagogy of the oppressed. That's what it was called.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
and bro, it's a hard read because it's quite long. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but but the only time I got an A in uni was in philosophy, bro. Philosophy
Oh,
and
true.
philosophy, PE, and Moldy,
Eesh.
bro. I had Moldy right, and bro, I
Yeah.
didn't even go to the fucking class, G.
Oh, far out.
I went to
Already
the wait.
know what you need.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I know how to do my PPR. I
Yeah,
know how
yeah.
to, it was easy stuff. So I would go. I went. It was a block course, bro. So it was a whole week.
Mm.
Bro, it was in town, so that's like I had to train out there.
Okay.
Bro, I would go in the mornings, G, and I would put my name down and say, "Yeah, I'm here," and then I would go to the toilet, bro, and then never come back, G.
I
And
just gap from there.
I would go and play Street Fighter in town, bro,
Oh, yeah.
against all the big guns.
Oh, crack up,
But
man.
yeah,
Oh,
bro, did
that's
you
me,
learn
man.
about this shit in school?
No, we learned about when I was in school. We learned about like MLK and all that, which is like
Which is good.
I think that's interesting. Yeah, kind of understand how different there's different cultures have different perspectives or that kind of stuff, and yeah, mostly about that. MLK was the main one
I think
when
that's
it came
probably
to
the easiest one. You know what I mean?
yeah, like
Because
Malcolm X,
yeah,
MLK, all those.
because because it was documented.
Yeah, easy to
It was documented. They probably
yeah,
already had like things, but bro, we talk about them, but we never talk about like our multi like
yeah,
quiet protesters,
yeah.
and our prophets. We never talk about
Ah,
because Maldi's had prophets,
yeah,
and Samoans had high chiefs and
yeah,
all
yeah,
these leaders that were amazing leaders. But
yeah.
we skip all over there and we go all the way over because there's artsy resources available
Bro,
for
and
white people.
yeah, that just it makes it hard for people to get on board because they don't know,
Mm.
like that's what I reckon because we haven't been exposed to certain things, and then when it comes about, people will be like, what are what are you talking about? Because we haven't, we didn't get the opportunity to learn about it and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's important, man.
Big time, brother. And like this is how I reckon this is how we change the game, bro. Is trying
I
to
don't,
move the I mean, bro, even just having these chats, bro. You know?
yo,
Bro, I've got this dude and I've got a podcast coming up with there's a podcast and bro, if you're interested in this one, bro, I reckon you'd love it, bro. It's called the History of New Zealand.
mm,
History of Aotearoa New Zealand, bro. It's a
yeah,
podcast
yeah,
from this dude called Thomas, bro. And holy shit, bro. Like he does his research, brother. And it's
Oosh,
all real stuff. And
yeah,
he's a Pākehā man, but he
oosh, cool,
calls it straight down the middle, bro. Like this is
yeah,
what
yeah,
happened, and it's all research, topical, correct, you know.
yeah.
And yeah, he's amazing, bro. He's fucking choice.
All right, make sure you link that when it comes
Yeah, I
out,
will,
eh?
bro. And anybody listening, go and check him out, man. Just History of Aotearoa, and it's like a green, it's a green like cover art, but
Yep.
bro, he's amazing, bro. And he does a lot of Maori myths and legends too.
Oh, cool.
Like so you talk about like Maui and Hato
Yeah.
Pato and things like that, bro. So yeah, I've learnt heaps, bro. I always chuck them on when I've got some time. What
That's
podcast are you
cool
listening
as.
to at the moment anyway?
But you don't want to know, eh?
Oh no.
It's nothing inspirational.
Oh no.
Apart from yours, I listen to yours. I listen to
Oh,
yours
thank
quite
you,
a bit.
brother. You
Yeah.
listen to
So
the league stuff, the rugby stuff.
sometimes, because like that stuff cracks me up. It's more for a laugh. Because some of those Aussies, they're pretty funny with
Mm.
what they come up with. But bro, lately I'll be getting into what's it called? Busted Open. Heard of Busted Open?
Nah.
Busted Open podcast, bro. It's on Sirius XM,
Oh yeah.
and they talk about everything stuff wrestling.
Oh man.
So like on certain days they'll recap certain shows.
Okay.
Yeah, and then they'll give their take. It's got Bubba Ray Dudley on it.
Oh wow.
Mark Henry, Tommy Dreamer. Those are like they're the hosts along with this the main dude, David. That was mean, man.
Bro. I used to listen to the Bruce Pritchard one.
Oh yeah, what's that
That,
one like?
oh bro, it's long, G.
Hey,
Bro, it's like you're talking like 4 hour fucking podcast.
episodes.
Bro. And they go through cards. They'll go
Yeah.
through a card, bro, like match by match, bro.
Oh my gosh.
And because he's the Bruce Pritchard's the dude that booked a lot of them.
Yeah.
So he'll go through it, bro. They'll watch it beforehand and he'll write down notes. And then, bro, they'll just go, it's him and he gets other people on. And, bro, he
Yeah.
just goes deep, bro, into that. I used to listen to it, but it was just too long.
Yeah, something like, hey, you gotta find the
You gotta
perfect.
find it, yeah. See,
like-
I'm figuring it out, bro, because I do like
Yeah.
2 hour ones, but I'm nailing them down to like an hour and a half,
Oh, yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't overdo it, and also gives me more time to like I can bring you back in and we can talk about other shit, you know.
Yo,
So that's
there's also another one, bro. Sorry, man. That's the Empowered Men podcast.
okay.
This dude over in Aussie does it, and he interviews similar, just having this kind of conversations. Just he had Mark Hunt on there once.
Oh,
Same as you, bro.
bro,
That's a mean one.
fucking Mark Hunt, bro. Jeez. Have I told
Bro,
you?
we talked about that.
You've heard the story about how I got him on?
Yeah. Oh, how you got him
how
on?
I had to wait like for ages.
Yeah.
Bro.
And then you had to do it when he was ready, eh?
Bro, because I dropped my nuts, pretty much.
I
think
anyone would have dropped their nuts.
I dropped my nuts, bro. And then there's a part in that there's a part in there, and I go, oh yeah, bro, about eating. I think it was like, oh yeah, like I make my kids, I'm all good until my kids don't want to eat their vegetables or something like that, like an innocent line.
Yeah.
And then he comes back with the, oh bro, I let my kids eat whatever they want, bro. I'm not that kind of guy. And I was like, oh fuck you then, Mark Hunt. I'll knock you out, G. I listened to this other one, bro, with these two Aussie Polynesian females that are bangers, bro, called the Indie Faith podcast. I think they're sisters, bro. I think they might be sisters, bro. And they might be sisters or sisters. I don't know. Maybe they're just mates, but they just bant off each other, bro. It's pretty cool. I listened to that a few times.
What else listening to?
Bro, there's this dude called fuck. Bro, I miss Joe's podcast more than anything. I used to love Joe's.
What? Is he not doing them anymore?
Talk shit. Bro, he hasn't done one for like nearly a year.
I thought he signed with, who did he sign with? Spotify.
Oh no, not that Joe. Sorry, I mean
Joe.
I thought
you but yo.
Yeah, his
one.
Yeah,
that guy's ones have stopped there.
Yeah,
I noticed that.
But I noticed like, bro, a lot of people are getting into the podcast game, bro.
Yep.
But you got to be consistent, G.
Bro. That's it. And props to you, bro, because I think like, fuck, you've done so much since you started.
Bro, I'm like, how am I still going, G?
Yeah, bro.
But
that's mean.
But the thing is, it's opened doors up for me, bro, and I'm getting better. Like I went back and listened to the Donnie from Ninja Mystic.
Yeah, I remember that one,
and it's still great because it's Donnie. He's the man. But like myself, I'm like, bro, what are you up to? Like come on, G, like you could do.
Yeah.
Why did you ask that question? You should have asked this one. Like in my mind, I'm like kind of pushing it, Yeah, bro. So I'm getting better, and bro, that's what we all have to do, bro. We just have to evolve and get better,
Yeah. Who do you reckon would be a really good podcast host that doesn't do one now?
Shit. I reckon Nixon, bro, from IFM.
Bro, he's such a natural, eh?
He's a nice dude. Yeah, he's the man, bro. Hex would be pretty cool. Hex Masadi. But I think out of all of them, I think if one person was to actually, I was gonna say Regan, but nah. Bro, I reckon Squirt. G.
Oh, yo.
I reckon he would his podcast would be hilarious.
Yeah.
I miss that guy, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw follow me on Instagram.
He was a legend, bro. Yeah, probably Squirt, I reckon.
Yeah. Oh,
Squirt
that's
would be the
me.
one. Yeah, bro. What about you?
Fuck, I've never put any thought into that.
Oh, well, thanks for asking me a question you don't know the fucking answer to, mate.
Yeah, no worries.
Jesus Christ, thank you,
Nah,
bro.
you know what, bro? I'd listen if Gift had a podcast. I'd listen to it all the time, no matter what he's talking about, bro, because he's such a good cunt.
He's just
You know,
he's one of the
that's what I'd
nicest.
listen to.
He's one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life, eh?
Yo,
Yeah.
can't break him, mate. I've tried to break him heaps.
Oh shit. I reckon I was gonna say Terrell, but nah, he's too fucking all up in the air. Gee, that fella, fucking hell. I reckon Diggy Dupay would be very good too.
Ish.
Or Boomer,
Yeah,
one of those two. Yeah, that would
that's
be
me,
mine.
Nate. If they just decide,
Bro,
want to venture
they'd
down that
kill it,
road,
G. They'd kill it.
yeah.
Yeah. I would love to hear like, Tom. No, actually, Tom Scott. If Tom Scott did one, I would listen to that religiously,
You reckon?
2 or 3 times. He's just an insightful ass dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, brother, that's us, G.
Ah, solid, man.
So, bro, I don't know what's coming up in the near future for you, brother. But, man, I wish you, bro, I will do anything to help you out, my bro, because you've
I
been
know,
one of those
man.
dudes that have been with me and helping me, bro, and cheering me on, brother. So I just want to say a massive thank you, bro. And whatever journey you choose, bro, I'll be there, G. Whatever you need.
Oh, man. Oh, sure, bro. Appreciate it, eh? Thanks for having me on, too.
Bro, anytime. Where can people find you, my G?
Bro, KG does it everywhere, except the R-rated websites. But everywhere else, KG does it.
Have you got another name on the R-rated websites? It's backwards. It's in the
Yeah. Spell it the other way.
my brother. Thank you so much, eh?
All good, bro. Thank you so much.